Shalom. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, the 14th chapter and the 13th verse. And it reads, Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Next, double honors to the elder apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered abroad amongst the heathen that look like those heathen. This is not a black thing, all right, as our beloved Elder Malcolm has coined, all right? This is not a black thing that are among those heathen that look like those heathen. This is not a black thing, all right? And also to our beloved Elder Yakia, all right? This is not a religion thing, all right? This is a bloodline. Slakia, truck going by. All right, this is not, the religion thing, all right? This is a bloodline. It's an ethnicity. It's our lineage. It's our race. It's our culture. It's our heritage, okay? Now, just coming into it, just quick breakdown before we begin to navigate these scriptures. This truth is full of mournings and lamentations and woes. And the world, this is not our rest, all right? It'll destroy you even with the sword of destruction, all right? This is not the time for us to be dwelling in our sealed houses, while the Lord's house lay waste, So, nonetheless, to saying all that, just getting straight to the point. It gets hard out here sometimes, man. You'll become sorrowful, you're going to have stress of mind. You're going to want a relief, Sometimes you're going to want to go to sleep early and just stress is always there. But this whole, Lord willing, we'll lift the spirits, all right? And here's some scriptures for you, and then let's talk about, a little bit of what we go through here. But let's also talk about what we need, all right? And without further ado, we began right here. It says now therefore set thine house in order, right? So yourself, Now for those of you, you can actually set a house in order. Hey, good for you. But at the same time, really what it is, it's yourself, all right? Your house, all right? You need to do things according to the new conversation, all right? Putting off that old conversation, not meaning talk, but meaning the way that you're doing things, all right? Now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such as them as be in trouble. And this is what this place is all about. It's about a lot of trouble, okay? It's about being troubled in the mind and being vexed continually. And now renounce corruption. Let go from the mortal thoughts. All right. Now we're going to expound on that in Wisdom of Solomon, right? It says, "Let go from the mortal thoughts." Well, it talks about the thoughts of men are miserable. So let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. All right, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. All right, and there's lots of that stuff. I mean, what? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to start? Bills, children. There's always a vexation. A blown up tire on your way to work. You get summoned to court. Blah, blah, blah. You didn't have insurance on that day. The driver's license lapsed or whatever the case. Just anything and everything. You know how it goes. This is Babylon. Set aside from thee mortal thought, or Slakia, and set aside the here we go. Back at 14. Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. And haste thee to flee from these times. All right, we're looking for new heavens wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right, 2 Peter 3 and 13. All right, that's what we're looking for. All right, let's continue to navigate here. Let's go to let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. All right. Wisdom of Solomon, the 9th chapter. This should be. Huh. Look, that shot as soon as it popped up. 14. The 14th verse. All right. Right here. It says, "For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain." All right. And yeah, actually, there's a little more. "For the corruptible body presseth down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weigheth down the mind that museth upon many things." Absolutely. All right. Absolutely. That's major point. This world will literally press you down. It hurts. It hurts to deal with this stuff, day in and day out. But there you have it. It says the thoughts of mortal men are miserable. All right. And this is why we need to be spiritual as much as possible. Okay. Even the weapons of our warfare, all right, they're spiritual, right? For everything we do, we mortify the members of our body. Well, that too, but not only that, but we also mortify those thoughts as well, based upon them being, we want our like the spiritual things. This is what we're pruning, because we're literally, as the elder Malcolm said last night on the live, we're dead to this world, man. And it's much better to be that way, indefinitely. But for the corruptible body presseth down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weigheth down the mind that museth upon many things. And it does weigh down our minds. All right. And this is the reason why I'm choosing these scriptures for this epistle. All right. Let's go to the book of Matthew, the the 6th chapter. All right. And the 34th verse. Let's start at the 33rd verse. And it reads, "But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought of the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof." And that's one of the things, Salaki, I probably should have just started off with what I had written down, and the reason why I thought about this lesson, which is because there was a saying that worry is the misuse of the imagination. I forget who the quote is by, but it's by some dude. I think his name was Zur or something like that. But he is a dynamic thought invoking strategic, either way, he's a dude in the world, nonetheless, the thought with the worry is a misuse of the imagination. You just get to thinking about the things that you worry about. All right. We're always trying to get in front of a problem or whatever the case, trying to, make it to where we're not doing damage control. But at the same time, these thoughts can get very pressing and can bring us down. All right. But this is the reason why we have brothers and stuff like that. This is the reason why I read 2nd Ezra. Let go of the immortal thoughts, Like, we're looking for this place to cease. All right. You're being oppressed. If you don't know why you're thinking like that, I'll tell you why. You're being oppressed, just like the rest of us. But the difference is they're going to be those that are going to come to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. They're going to reform their minds. They're going to renew their ways. They're going to look for the new heavens, and they're going to haste the coming of our Lord and look for it, man. All right, moving forward. So take no thought for the morrow, all right? Because sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof, all right? Day by day, day by day. Let's go to the book of Colossians, all right? Because I made that point. The book of Colossians, because we're going to talk about mortifying our members, but that's also pruning our minds as well, because this place is BS, man. Just keep it, to the point, man. It's BS. It says, it reads, Colossians, the 3rd chapter, starting at the 2nd verse, it says, "Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth." All right. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach in Yahweh. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, all right? When Hamashiach, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory. Mortify, therefore, your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, oops, got a crack on my screen, Salakia. Inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, I'm pretty sure that's how we, concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry. All right. She walked sometimes when lived in them. Okay. But look, mortifying therefore our members, all right? And that's a major point. Colossians 3:5. Colossians 3. Sorry, this little bar is getting in my way. 3:5. Mortify. Mortify. All right. Necro. All right. It says to make dead, to put to death, slay, worn out of an impotent old man, to deprive of power, destroy the strength of. There we go. To deprive of power or destroy the strength of. All right. So, mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth. Now listen, one of those members is your lab. All right. And there's a certain portion of your mind that must perish with this world, which is the thoughts of mortal men. All right. Some of these things, man, they're absolutely unprofitable. We use this world as of not abusing it. All we're doing is the minimum here in order to make it by, but we do the maximum for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's what we do now. All right. So mortifying our members is also doing a portion of that thought. All right. Let's move forward. All right. Let's go to and another thing to remember too, the elder apostles always say, Elder Apostle Gabar, for the most part, I've heard say many a times, we have to learn how to be comfortably uncomfortable. All right. This place is not comfort. Once again, this is not your rest. It'll destroy you even with a sword destruction. As a matter of fact, I should get that. I should know where it's at, but Micah 2:10. Yep, there we go. All right, this is the book of Micah. Micah 2:10. And it reads, Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. And then there's many more too, that come along with that, because, it can be easily explained of why. It says, for a man that increaseth in knowledge, increaseth in sorrow. All right. What do you think that does? It speaks about the book being full of mourning, lamentations, and woes. All right. Here's another one for you. It says, surely oppression make a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Yes. So it stands to reason, you're going to be upset here. All right. But at the same time, know this. We are looking for those new heavens. All right. And it's coming. All right. Mortify your members. All right. Take on the things that Yahweh Shai has said unto us. Be comfortably uncomfortable. All right. But it's all right, because the end is coming, man. Let's go to the book of Sirach. This is why we need our brothers as well. All right. That's why you need these epistles. The book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 30 and 21. All right. It says, give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. All right. Let me see this one. I'm going to say it again. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. The gladness of the heart, meaning your head, your labia, your lob, all right, your mind. The gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days. Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein. All right? I'll say it again for somebody who needs to hear this. Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein. All right? Envy and wrath shorten the life, and carefulness bringeth age before the time. A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet. And that's another thing too. Get up, get out, go take a freaking walk. All right? Do it like Coach say. Walk it off. Walk it off, man. Actually, as a matter of fact, hold on, time out. Just came across the orders. All right, it was an exhortation that came out with Elder Apostle Gabar, and everybody knows what he's been doing, man. He's been doing these long walks, these hikes and stuff like that, even with a weighted vest on now. And he was talking about just how important it is. You know, walking is a superpower. All right. So yeah, do yourself good. A cheerful and good heart will have care of his meat and diet. All right, and that can also go into your exercise. You know. So, but nonetheless, not to move too far that way. But if you haven't subscribed to the Elder Apostles, you most definitely need to. All right, daily edification, daily exhortation. All right. I believe it's 4 on right now, but nonetheless, you'll be able to find it easily. If I can remember, I'll put that one up in the link. All right. So there you have it. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. The gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days. Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein. Envy and wrath shorten the life, and carefulness bringeth age before the time. A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet. All right, moving forward. But we need our brothers, all right, because there is a sharing of, as a matter of fact, we have been commanded, all right, commanded. John, the book of John, the 13th chapter. We've been commanded by our Lord. I was going to say 35, but no, you'd be going off if you did that. You got to start at 34. All right here. It says, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. All right? And this is what the body is about. We have love towards one another. We need one another. We are part of the body. The eye cannot say unto the hand, or the hand to the toe. Salakia, I'm not very well versed, but you know what? Just because of the fact that happened. All right? I say, have no need of thee. All right, 1 Corinthians 12 and 21. I'll go there and then we'll come back. 12 and 21. All right. Set members, everyone. The whole body, we're an eye. Yeah, there's much to read here, but you know what? It's all right. This is the work of the Lord, right? All right, I'm going to start right here at 14. Yep, right here at 14. Read until it fits, we get the point, you know, but then we'll move on. But the point being is that, we need one another because we're all a part of the body. And this is what I was saying to prove that point. 1 Corinthians, the 12th verse, or 12th chapter, starting at the 14th verse. It says, "For the body is not one member, but many. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling? But now hath power, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, set the members, every one of them in the body, as it hath pleased him. And if they were all one member, where were the body? But now are they many members, yet but one body." All right? "And the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee, nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of you. Nay, much more those members of the body, which seem to be more feeble, are necessary." All right, I'm going to stop reading right there. Read more for your edification. But the point is made. You know, we need one another. All right, we need one another. Let's go to so we were reading in John. Let's just make sure we got that point. John 13th chapter. All right, let's go right back to this real quick. John the 13th chapter, we was at the 34th verse, I believe. Yeah, "A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, you love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another." All right, and there you go. Let's go to the book of Sirach. Yeah, man, because I really needed to hear this stuff, you know? I really needed to hear this. All right? It's thy word, you know, of the Heavenly Father that heals all things. Let me get that. All right? It heals all things. This is why this word is so important. This is the wisdom. I know it's in the Wisdom of Solomon. 16 and 12. All right? Wisdom of Solomon, the 16th chapter, the 12th verse. It says, "For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health." All right. That restored them to health. "But thy word, O Lord, which healeth all things." All right. Let's keep getting some more. Let's go forward. Let's go back to the book of Sirach. All right. Ecclesiasticus, the 4th chapter, and the 12th verse. You know, is it actually, is it, no, that's Ecclesiastes. Is it Ecclesiastes? Salakia. One moment, please. Ecclesiastes. It's Ecclesiastes. All right. Talking about the body. We need one another. All right. Two are better than one. This is Ecclesiastes, the 4th chapter, starting at the 9th verse. You see it in red. It says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor." All right. "For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone, when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him." And a threefold cord is not quickly broken. All right. So for those of you that despise camps, man, woe to you, man. It's going to be a very sad and, man, I don't know how you're going to do it. That's, just keeping it simple. That's really going off. Honestly, it's just going off. I don't know how else to say it. There isn't any other way to say it. And we're coming into the time to be judges of things. Listen, man, if you are alone and if you choose to be that way, you're going against it, man. You're going against the grain. You're kicking against the pricks, bro. The things that I'm reading are proof of those things. All right. Now, man, this thing better not. This thing better not. I don't even freaking believe it. No, it better not. All right. Hey, with that, I'm going to go ahead and close this down. This thing is getting ready to do it.